dusty room, this hazy afternoon, as I'm breathing in this silence like never before. This feeling that I get, this one last cigarette, as I wait awake and wait for you to come through the door. Oh, maybe, maybe, maybe I can share it with you. I'll behave, I'll behave, I'll behave if I can share it with you. You were not alone, dear loneliness, you forgot, but I remember this. Oh, stranger, stranger, stranger things have happened, I know. You were not alone, dear loneliness, I forgot, but I remember this. Oh, stranger, stranger, stranger things have happened, I know. Oh, oh. Hey, Drew here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing Stranger Things Have Happened by the Foo Fighters. I'm just going to say it right here and now, putting the singing over it whilst playing that guitar part was really testing me there, but hopefully you got a good taste of the guitar part there at the beginning. And it's my latest song, Crush. I mean, actually I heard this song, it was released maybe about 4 or 5 years ago off Foo Fighters' album, and I just loved it. I thought it was a great acoustic song. It's actually great the way both acoustic guitars go together. I'm going to be teaching you sort of guitar part 1, like the rhythm guitar part, and but it's just got some great riffs, some great chords, and definitely sort of aimed a little more at the intermediate players out there. Okay, so we'll get started straight away and have a look at the left hand and see what we're doing. Let's get started with that intro riff then. Okay, so we're starting on the middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string. Eddie 8, dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That's how I label the string. So we're here, middle finger, okay? And we're going to hit that with the thumb. This whole song is finger picked up to the chorus where it's strummed, but even then you're not going to have a plectrum in your hand, so you're going to have to use a sort of pretending like you're holding a pick using the top of your fingernail. Anyway, 2nd fret there, and we're going to be thumb on there. The finger picking rule is this, guys, so it's Eddie 8, dynamite. The thumb plays those 3 strings, index finger plays the middle, index finger plays the 4th string down, middle finger plays the 5th, and ring finger plays the bottom. Now actually, having said all that, you are actually going to have to break the finger picking rule in this one with some odd pinches, but that is the general rule. Anyway, here we go. So it's 2. You hit that twice. Then ring finger, bring that down onto the G string, also on the 2nd fret. So you're going to go, so you start with this chord going on here, okay? So middle and ring finger with a gap of the string in the middle. So you're going to go thumb, thumb, then you're going to pinch thumb and index on the D and the G string. Then you're going to go back to the thumb, so it's... Do that again, so it's thumb, thumb, pinch, thumb, same pinch as before. Then this middle finger is going to come down to close the gap and hold down the D string. This ring finger doesn't move, and you're going to pinch that, thumb and index. So we're good. Now you're going to play thumb on the A string, but it's open, not holding anything down. Then you're going to move this middle finger up to the 2nd fret on the thickest string, and you're going to hit that twice with your thumb. So far we've got... Okay, now this is where we're going to break the finger picking rule slightly. We're going to go thumb and index on the A and D string. These are going to be open, these strings. Make sure that you're not collapsing your fingers, otherwise it's going to mute, okay? So keep them ringing like this. And we're going to go and then we're going to go thumb again. Oh, hang on, let's just throw my autofocus out there. There you go, we're back. So, yeah. That's what we've got so far. Then, we're going to bring our middle finger down to the 2nd fret on the A string, and we're going to pinch that. So it's... Then we're going to go 1st fret on the thickest string and then open. So far. That's what you should have so far. Then we're going to play the open string again on the thickest string, leaving this finger here the whole time, by the way. So what I'm doing there is I'm going thumb, pinching the middle strings, thumb again on the thicker string, then I'm going to bring this middle finger down to hold down the 2nd fret on the D string, then we're going to go thumb, thumb on the thicker string, going to play, lift this finger up again, pinch, thumb, pinch again, thumb, pinch, one more time, and then middle finger coming over. So I'm going to go from the 1-0 part on the thickest string, we've got this little hammer-on join which goes. So we play this string, the A string, open, and we're going to hammer with our middle finger. So you're just going to hit in, bring your thumb further around the back of the guitar. Actually, I don't want to ruin the autofocus again. Further around the back of the guitar and hit into your thumb. So the thumb shouldn't be up here as you're doing a hammer-on. You'll find it harder. Bring it round here. And then thumb on the open D string, so it's... And then, with that finger hammered on there, you're ready to go round in a circle and repeat the riff. Okay? So I'm just going to take you up to that hammer-on part I just showed you, going from that 1-0 again. Then we'd be round in a circle. Okay, so that gives you the verse, okay? That's just repeated round and round and round. Just as it goes into the chorus, it goes... So the thumb's just doing a few little extra hits there, keeping the beat, so it's... And then we're going to go into the chorus. So we're going to start strumming. Now what I do, you might prefer to use your thumb, but what I like to do is pretend like I'm holding a plectrum and then use my index fingernail to strum down on the strings. So the chord that we're going to need is a B power chord, index on the 1st fret on the A string, ring finger on the 4th fret on the D, and pinky on the 4th fret on the G. Now, this chord is a little different. It's not a power chord as such. We're actually going to be strumming the bottom 5 strings. So these need to be open. They can't be muted. They've got to be left alone like that, okay? So that's your first chord. Now the rhythm, I go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So I do a little down up in there. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then change chord. Okay? So when you change chord, we're going to go to an F sharp minor. So we're just going to bring the bar finger over on the 2nd fret. We're going to move these fingers from here up to the D and G string. And then we're going to bring the bar over. Okay, so that's what that's called. I don't strum the bottom strings. I don't think they sound as good. Just hit these top 3 for that particular part in the song. So far we've got B power chord, but with open strings at the bottom. F sharp minor. Then, okay, so this is basically think of like your normal E-shaped bar chord. But what we're going to do is we're just going to lift up the strings here instead of barring down and strum all 6. Makes a really awesome chord. Then notice how when I changed to E, I just lifted up this finger and slid it down. I didn't lift up everything and go back to kind of how you would have originally learnt an E. So we're doing an E with just lift up this finger, slide it down. Then D. Stranger, stranger. Then we're going to go to this chord here. Really awesome chord. Index finger on the A string on the 4th fret. Pinky on the 7th fret on the D string. And ring finger on the 6th fret on the G string. And for that chord, you're going to strum the bottom 5 strings. This finger, you may have noticed, I'm not pressing it down, I'm just using it just to mute that string in case I get a bit overzealous while I'm strumming. Okay, so we're going to strum that chord. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide that whole chord down, everything, 1 fret. So just listen. Let's go back to that again. Okay, so it's very, very quick there. So it's stranger things have happened, I know. So it's on I, no, in the vocals you'll hear there. Stranger things have happened, I know. Then we're going to go to E. This time I do go to our regular E, as we've learned. And then what we're doing there is we're turning that E into a suspended 4th by putting it down onto the... So here's our E, the little finger's going to come down to cancel out this index finger. So we're on the 2nd fret on the G string there. And where do we place that? Well, hopefully you can hear that. So it's E, little finger E. Then we're going to go around in a circle. Okay, so let's do it a little slower and then that will be the end of the lesson. So from the B. Okay, so enjoy this video lesson. That's the right rhythm. I'm a huge fan of the Foo Fighters and especially their first album and the album that Stranger Things Have Happened come. I think it was Echoes, Patience, Silence and Grace. I think that's a bit of a guess, but I think that's right, something like that. If you like this style of videos, so if you like acoustic, strum along, and maybe a little bit of finger picking as well, then check out my website, learnguitarinlondon.com. You can also sign up to the student area there, which will give you access to an article I wrote called 10 Top Tips for All Guitarists, which is kind of all my pool of knowledge over the last 10 or 12 years of teaching, sort of boiled down for beginners with as sort of much info as I can give you there. There's also exclusive videos, tablature for some of the songs, and it's all completely free and always will be. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. See you soon.